Hello and welcome back everyone. I think this is the last exercise in this chapter of arithmetic progressions. So we'll get straight into it. Today we are going to discuss the sum of first n terms, meaning up until now we have been discussing about the number itself and the position of that number in the arithmetic progression. Okay. Now the question being asked will be, what is the sum of the AP? So let's take first an example of a simple question. Okay, let's see if this is an AP or not. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on and so forth. So A is equal to 2. Common difference is equal to again 2, which is plus 2. Okay. So far what we have learned is this formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 d. Okay, what does this formula tell you? Here you will place the number itself. For example, 6. So if you write 6 over here, 6 is equal to A is 2 plus n minus 1, D is again 2. If I solve this equation, 6 is equal to 2 plus 2n minus 2. 2 and 2 cut. So n is equal to 6 upon 2, that is equal to 3. So the third term is 6. So what we have learned is just this formula, that is the position of that number in the arithmetic progression and the number itself. That is what we have learned so far. So now we are going to move a little bit further and try to determine if we can find the sum of this arithmetic progression. That is the addition of the numbers 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, 10 up until the number that the question asks. So this time we are going to focus on sum. There is only one formula. There is a derivation given, you can use that. Okay, but derivation, I don't think the NCERT people ask the derivation, they usually don't. Okay, so we'll just simply write the formula. This is this one. S is equal to n upon 2 2n plus n 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, let me just show you. There is some space over here. So sum is basically, if you take this AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's say this is an arithmetic progression. It is, right? The common difference is 2. So we take A is equal to 2. Common difference is again 2. Okay. Now first of all, I need to find how many numbers does this AP have. 16th is the last term, just because the numbers are not too many. So that is why it is easy for you to count like this: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. This AP has 8th. 16th is the 8th term. Okay, let's say I want to go up until 208. This series will also have this number of 208. Now how will you say on what position does this number lie? So we don't need to think too much about it. We have a direct formula for it, that is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 d. So in the place of Tn, I'll write 208. A is 2 and I do not know, and I need to find, and this is again 2. 208 is equal to 2 plus 2n minus 2. 2 and 2 cut. N is equal to 208 upon 2, which is 104. So there are total 104 numbers in this arithmetic progression. That is what we have learned. Now the question I am asking right now is, I need to find the sum of all these numbers, meaning 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus all the numbers up until 208. Now for this we have this formula. Okay, we'll try to use this formula, that is sum is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, there is not a lot of logic involved in the very beginning. In the very beginning, you simply have to get comfortable with manipulating this formula based on the type of question that is given. Okay, now let's try. The total number of terms in this AP is 104. So in the place of n, I'll write 104. We all know what A is, we all know what D is. Now let's calculate the sum. So 104 upon 2 multiplied by 2, because A is 2, plus 104 minus 1, 103, and common difference is again 2. So far so good. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 52, 4 plus 60206. Let me just yeah, so far so good. All right, 52 multiplied by 206 plus 4 is 210. Now simply just multiply 52, 21, 0, 2 to the 4, 5 to the 10, 52, 2, 9, 10920. Okay, so this would be the total if you take this arithmetic progression. This is what this question or this formula teaches us. Another condition when you are supposed to use this formula is, let's say we'll use the same question. Okay, it starts with 2, and we know that it is an AP. It is given in the question that it is an AP, and the last term is 208. Okay, then how will you calculate? For this, there is a separate formula given here. S is equal to n upon 2 a plus L. But for this, you'll need to know how many terms n is required. Okay, so 104 here. Okay, so this is the formula that we use. S is equal to n upon 2 a plus L. So you need n, you need a, and you need the last term. When will you use this formula? When you do not have the common difference. There is no second term given over here. Okay, for a common difference you at least need 3 terms. Why 3? You can easily calculate common difference from 2 terms, but to verify it, okay, to confirm it that the common difference stays same throughout, you need the third term to just confirm. But in this question, the second term is not given. Now, how do you calculate common difference? You don't. You simply just use this formula for sum. So there are 104 divided by 2. The first term is 2 and the last term is 104, I think. No. 208. So it's 208. Okay, so these are the two formulas that you need to keep in mind. The first one is this: S is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. When do you use this formula? When a full-fledged AP is given. You know A, you know D, then you can easily calculate the value of n using the formula a plus n minus 1d. And then if you want to calculate the sum, you can easily use this formula: S is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. The rest of everything remains the same. It would be basic algebra type of questions, and let's see the kind of questions that we get. First we will solve all the examples. That is what I do. We do not straight away go to the exercise. So first we solve examples. Let's see what we have. Alright, I think this is example number 11. Find the sum of the first 22 terms of AP this. Alright, this is an AP, so you have A is equal to 8. What is the common difference? 3 minus 8, that is minus 5. Minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. Yes, okay. So common difference we know, A we know. And N is equal to 22 terms. This is the question. So you simply just use the formula that we learned right now. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So what is n over here? 22. 22 upon 2. What is a? Plus 22 minus 1, 21. And a common difference is minus 5. Do not forget to add the sign. If you do not add the sign, you will most likely make a mistake in your answer. 2 11s are 11, 8 2s are 16, plus minus minus. Never forget the sign. So 11 multiplied by 105 minus 10 is 95. 95 minus 6 is 89. Is that so? This is minus 89. So 890 and 89. 9 plus 8, 17, 979. So answer is minus 979. So far so good. This is how you solve the questions. We'll move on to example number 2. Never skip solving the example, guys. In the starting you will feel like this is very easy, let's just directly move to difficult questions. Big mistake. I have made this error countless number of times to now know that you're not supposed to make that mistake. Okay, so yes, I know summers are going on, so it's pretty humid right now, but it's okay, we still perspire and persist. Okay, yes. So example number 12, if the sum of the first 14 terms of an AP is this and the first term is this, find the 20th term. This is a slightly twisted question, but let's see if we can solve it. The sum is given, so you are given Sn is equal to 1050. The sum of the first 14 terms, so n is equal to 14, that is given. A is given 10. So from here I think we can calculate common difference. So 1050 is equal to 14 upon 2, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1, 14 minus 1 is 13 into d. Okay, 2 sevens are, okay, so now 1050 divided by 7, 7 goes over here in division, is equal to 20 plus 13d. Okay, 7 ones are 7, 7 5s are 35, 150. 150 is equal to 20 plus 13d. Okay, so 20 goes on this side, 130 is equal to 13d. So d is equal to 130 upon 13, that gives us 10. So the common difference is also 10. First term is 10, the common difference is 10. So far so good. So now you have d, now you have a. Okay, the question is find the 20th term. So we'll use the formula that we learned previously, that is T20 is equal to a plus 20 minus 1, that is 19d. What is a? 10 plus 19 into d is also 10. So 10 plus 190, that gives you 200. So is 200 the answer? Let us check. Yes, 200 is the answer. Let me bring it over here so it becomes, yep. Sometimes when I'm, this is 200 is the answer. So I would really recommend that you sit with your textbooks. So it will really help when you're looking at it. Chalo, we'll move on to example number 13. Again, the examples are supposed to be easy because they are supposed to act as a launch pad for your understanding of the concepts. Okay, but sometimes, just sometimes, you also get very difficult examples, especially in the exam. All right, chalo, fine. This is again a simple manipulation of the formula that we already know. How many terms of the AP 24, 21, 18 must be taken so that their sum is this? Okay, so you know A is equal to 24, common difference is minus 3. Okay, 21 minus 24, 18 minus 21, and Sn, that is sum, is given 78. So all you need to do is find n. So what is the formula? Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. This is the formula that we have learnt. So simply just in the place of Sn I can write 78. 78 is equal to, we don't know what n is, so we'll just let n be. A is 24 plus n minus 1 and d is minus 3. You have to be very careful when you are solving these questions. Okay, now 2 goes over here, 8 2s are 16, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 1 15. 156 is equal to n, 24 2s are 48. Now this minus and this minus, so minus 3 n minus 1 If you're not very sure, do not jump a step. It's okay to write one step more. I've seen students who are overconfident about their algebraic and arithmetic abilities, then they'll usually skip steps in simplifying, and then I'll skip giving them marks. Okay, fine, we'll get back to it. Chalo, n 48 minus 3n plus 3. Okay, let's see what we get from this. Is equal to 48 plus 3 is 51, I guess. Okay, so n 51 minus 3n, so 156 is equal to 51n minus 3n square. Now I'll take all of this over here, so that should give me, let me make some space. Okay, so 3n comes over here on the other side, so plus minus 51n plus 156 is equal to 0. Now what kind of an equation is this? Quadratic equation. We have already learned how to factorize quadratic equation, how to calculate roots, because if you want to calculate the value of n, you'll have to calculate the roots of this quadratic equation. Now first let's take 3 as common. N square minus 17 3s are 51 plus 3 5s are 15, 352. So the equation remains n square minus 17n plus 52 is equal to 0. Now we need to split the middle term. I think we have already learned this. 52, 13 4s is 52. Let me find out. 4 3s are 12. Yes, 13 4s is 52. So n square minus 13n minus 4n plus 52 is equal to 0. We'll take n common, n minus 13 minus 4 common, n minus 13 is equal to 0. So n minus 4 and n minus 13 is equal to 0. So keep in mind we have two values of n. So n could be either 4 or n could be 13, right? Let's see. Now here they have said that both values are admissible. So fine, we calculate both the values, it's okay. One more example. No, I think we have two more examples. Yes, 14, 15, 16. We have three more examples before we move on to the exercise, right? Chalo, fine. We come to example number 14. Here. Find the sum of first 1000 positive integers. Again, we use this formula. Why? Because we know the first value and the last value. Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Now they are saying first 1000 positive integers. So n is 1000. N is 1000 upon first number is 1 and the last number is 1000. So 500 into 1001. Calculate this and you get the answer. First n positive integers. Here is the formula. You should remember this because they usually ask this. What is the sum of first 500 positive integers? So you simply just n into n plus 1 upon 2. So 500 into 501 upon 2. You should remember this formula because in some higher order thinking skill questions you will use this formula, n into n plus 1 upon 2. Highly useful. If you think my speed is if I'm too fast, okay, you can pause the video, work out the solution by yourself and then move ahead. That is exactly how you should learn math. Okay, you should not simply just watch this video and think, okay, since I have taught you the examples, you'll be able to do it on your own. That's not how it works. Sit with a paper, sit with a rough notebook, your textbook and a pen and solve the questions with me. This is how you will learn. Okay, chalo, we move on to example number 15. Find the sum of first 24 terms of the list of numbers whose nth term is given by this. Alright, so this is the nth term, 3 plus 2n. So if I put n is equal to 1, I will get the first term. If I put n is equal to 2, I will get the second term. So if I put n is equal to 1, so it is 5. If I put n is equal to 2, 2 to the 4 plus 3, 7. If I put n is equal to 3, 9. So on and 24. I put n is equal to 24. No, fine, that's okay then. Find the sum of first 24 terms. What is the formula for sum? N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so they are asking us to find the sum of 24 terms. So 24 upon 2, 2 into what is a? A is 5. 24 minus 1, 23. What is d? Common difference is again 2. So far so good. Chalo. 12, 5 2s are 10 plus 3 to the 6, 2 to the 46. 12 multiplied by 56. Let's see. 56 multiplied by 12. 5 6 0. 6 2s are 12. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 2 7 6 7 2. Is this the answer? Yes, it is. If you closely see, this is the answer. Alright, moving on. Just sometimes when you are able to solve mathematical problems, it does give you a lot of confidence when you're in that flow, and it's an amazing feeling, solving mathematical questions and getting answers. Chalo, fine, we'll focus on example number 16. A manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 sets in the third year, 700 sets in the seventh year. Assuming that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. Okay. So third term is 600. So a plus 2d is equal to 600. And 700 sets in the seventh year. 700. Okay, again now this becomes linear equation in two variables. So what we can do is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative by method of elimination. So this is minus 4d is equal to minus 100. Minus minus cut, d is equal to 25. So now we know d. Okay. Okay, so now we know d is 25. So if you know d is 25, you can put the value of d in any of the equations. So let's a plus 2 into 25 is equal to 600. A plus 50 is equal to 600. A is equal to 550. So that is your answer to the first question, the production in first year. So you needed to find the first term, that is 550. The production in the 10th year, so that is the 10th term. So T10 is equal to A. What is A? Plus n minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9 and D 25. 25 9s are 9 5s are 45. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4, 22. So 550 plus 225, that gives you 5. 5 plus 2 7. 775 is the answer to the production in the 10th year. The total production in first 7 years. Now you need to understand this question properly. We'll definitely check the answers. Okay, second one is 775. The first one, it's correct. Okay, you can believe me. All right. टाइम पास नहीं किया है मैंने इंजीनियरिंग में, मुझे आता है मैथमेटिक्स. Okay, that is why when I was in engineering, I think math and history was my hobby. English was somehow a byproduct of my I would say UPSC preparation, because while I was preparing for civil services, I read a lot of materials in English. I was reading close to 10 hours every day, and those 10 hours were largely English, in newspapers, books, reference notebooks, so on and so forth. And then when I left that field, reading is something that has stayed with me. That is how I am very passionate, not exactly passionate, but I'm very proficient in English and English communication, because I have read quite consistently over a period of time. Math in a way was a very good hobby of mine, because I scored good marks, and that is why I liked that subject and I kept at it. So that is why I teach both English and math. Okay, I don't want to give up either of them, because once I give up one subject, over a period of time I will lose practice and I will forget, and that is not what I want. Chalo, the last question, this one is total production in first 7 years. That is first term, that is 550, then so on and so forth. It will keep on going, and the last 7th term. So we need to find the sum of first 7 terms. How do we do that? Let us calculate. Let me make some space here. Chalo, okay. Now we'll always write the formula first, so you don't forget. Right. So what do you need? You need the sum of first 7 years. So n is 7, 2 into what is a, 550, plus 7 minus 1, 6. Common difference is 25. Let us calculate an answer to this. 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 3, 15. So 7 upon 2 multiplied by 0, 5, 2, 1. Oh, is it? 2 5s are 10. No, 2 6s are 12. Okay. Then 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So 625 multiplied by 7, 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 7 6 are 42, 42 plus 1, 43. So 4375 is the sum of production in the first 7 years, right? 4375. That's it, guys. That's it for this video of understanding the formula and solving the examples. In the next video we are going to solve the last exercise of this chapter, that is 5.3, and after that we are going to solve some difficult questions that might come in the exam, that are hot favorites of teachers and that involve a certain twisting of some concepts of algebra and whatnot. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.